All right, y'all, we are going to break down business credit piece by piece. Again, my name is LaShare Wright. I am a serial entrepreneur. A lot of people like to call me the Trunk Show Helper because this is what I do. I help people become successful in business, and I pray that some of the tips and best practices that I share with you on tonight will help you. So, one, I'm sharing this so hopefully and prayerfully this can help you out. There's so much misinformation on TikTok and Instagram right now that when I'm hearing that they're saying you can just go to DunandBradstreet.com and get a DUNS number and apply for vehicles and cars, and it hurts my ears, y'all. I'm like, where are they getting this information from? No, that is not the way to do it. That is wrong. Once you do it the right way, you set the foundation right the first time, you never have to do it again. But if you do it wrong, you're always going to be going back and repeating yourself, and it's just, all right, so let's talk about it. The first thing you want to know about Dun & Bradstreet is it takes money to build your business credit. Nobody wants to hear that, but I'm going to tell you exactly how much, when, and where. The first thing is you're going to start with 3 vendors. Once you've already gone to the bank, you got a business bank account, you've already got your website, all that stuff that we talked about prior to this video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that you need. Then you're going to apply for your DUNS number. Once you apply for your Dun & Bradstreet number, you're going to call Quill up. That's Quill. You're going to reach out to Uline, Uline, and Grainger, and ask them to extend you business credit. Watch this. So you have 3 trade lines. You have Quill, you have Uline, and you have Grainger. When they go, and do their research, make sure that you're near the phone because they're going to call your business phone line that you have online. And it needs to be the same on your website as it is on your EA and on all your applications. Any way they can find you online, Google search, Google Business, whatever, Instagram, it all needs to match and be the same. They're going to call you on the phone. Bring. Hey, is this XYZ business? Yes, okay. I just wanted to speak to such and such. I just wanted to confirm this was a legitimate business. Okay, bye. Boom. The first couple of times you order, make sure it's over $150 because then they'll start extending you net 30, right? Net 60, net 90. If you don't do $150, like they're telling you on Instagram, just do 20 for 5. Listen, they won't even report. They're not reporting $20. It's not worth their time. So also on Dun & Bradstreet, when you have your PayDex score go up, which is your business credit score, if it's high, they're also going to be able to see the amount of money that you've been spending in your highs. And if it only says $20, nobody's lending you any money. $20, nobody's doing that. So build $150, right? Be consistent for at least 6 months. Now we're going to go to the next tier, which are credit cards, right? So now we're moving up the ladder. So I know someone's going to ask, they're going to say, LaShare, what is a trade line? It's basically a vendor that you do business with. Let's say that you have AT&T business phone, a vendor. Let's say you have a supply company for your paper, a vendor. Let's say that you have somebody, who you do business with that you get products and services from. Those are your vendors. Here's a key point about Dun & Bradstreet. They will let you fix your business credit like a boxing match. If you pay them, it's around $1,400. But if you pay them, you can report the vendors that you want to report. So let's say T-Mobile's not reporting. Let's say you have, electric bill, if you're doing Airbnb and you have cable through Spectrum or, whatever, and they are not reporting. You can show them your bill. You can call them up on the phone and say, hey, I want something called Credit Builder. And then they'll go ahead and set you over the program and say, which one do you want? You want the minimum with 4 trade lines or you want the maximum with 12 trade lines? Let's go for the one with 12. Because I've got a post office box. I've got, a bunch of people. Hey, yes, let's use those. They're going to add to your credit line because they know 5 to 12 is going to get you where you want to be at and position you correctly. But you need to have them for at least 6 months. So let's get into it. Now we got several trade lines. We're moving up. We're getting credit cards like, Sam's, Walmart, Amazon. We're getting, business credit calls and emails and text messages saying, hey, apply for this business credit. Your bank is trying to offer you business credit cards. Wells Fargo has a great small business credit card. Start with only like $500. You don't really want to fool with them. I'm going to explain why later. But go ahead and get it, use it, pay it, use it, pay it. This is going to be essential. Take notes on this one. When you get to this level, you want to go to your bank and say, hey, I want to apply for a business loan, business line of credit, whatever it is. Now you better go to the major leagues, and I'm going to tell you why. You're no longer using your money, you're using other people's money. So let's say I do Airbnb. Let's just say, for instance, if I did, and I have, another Airbnb I want to furnish. So that's $30,000 worth of furniture. I got to pay my property manager. I got to advertise, get people in there. It may be $40,000, $50,000. I'm already putting out my pocket. Let's say the bank gives me a line of credit for $100,000. Well, guess what? My Airbnb starts making money. I start paying them back. And it's the same as cash. Rewind this part again. It's the same as cash. So what is, everybody on Instagram and TikTok talking about business credit for and how to get it? Because they're new to it. They heard somebody else say something and they haven't tried it. They just repeating information and misinformation. Once you get your line of credit, I don't care if it's $10,000. Let's just start low. Let's just say that you get $10,000 line of credit. You can take that $10,000, get with a dealer, a car dealership. Let's just say, for instance, they're going to give you like a code and a little dealer's card. You pay them a couple of dollars, a couple hundred, and you go to the auction. Let's say you buy a car for $4,000, clean it up, it's running good, whatever. You flip it for $7,000. You pay the $4,000 back to your line of credit. You still got $3,000. Okay, you bank that. You do it over 3 or 4 times. Okay, now you got about your own $10,000 in your own bank account. Now you could take that other money, and let's say now you want to do real estate. But let's just say you're not ready to do, all out fix and flips. Let's just say, I want to do Airbnb arbitrage, which means that I want to go to an apartment complex and say, hey, can I rent your unit? But do it with the Airbnb principle behind it. You're going to have a document. I have those if y'all want them. And they're going to sign it, right? Then you're going to go to your property manager and say, hey, run this apartment for Airbnb and keep it booked. Now you're making money like this, and the repayment process is crazy. So let's say you use the principle or the example that I just gave you, and you're buying and flipping cars, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Well, here's one good thing that's going to happen. Your $10,000 line of credit is going to shoot the moon. Your bank or your lender is going to say, oh, they used it, but they paid us back. They used this and they paid it back. Now they're going to say, we want to lend you more so that you can grow your business out and build it out, right? So that you can buy more cars. So now you can buy 2 and 3 cars at a time and flip those all at the same time and get more money and then go back, right? Or you can do, y'all, name a business. I've done vending machine routes. You have vendors, suppliers as far as the drinks, as far as the snacks. You got the routes, you got the people that you work with, and they let you put their vending machines in barbershop, blood banks, whatever, right? Hotels. Y'all need to know. And, you don't have to have your own money when you first start out. You can say, you know what? I want to take the money that the bank is loaning me and buy a few vending machines, load them up, make money back off of it, and then pay them back. And as you pay them back, they will increase your line of credit. Then you want to get to the $100,000 mark, right? Now you can go get a fleet car. Now you're in tier 3. Now you're killing it. Tier 3, y'all, is a whole nother level. It's a monster. It's a beast. You are financially able to do pretty much whatever you want to at will. You just need to make sure that your business plan is solid and that you work the principles that I showed you in the beginning whenever you want to change to a different business. But I'm going to give y'all, for instance, with Turo. So Turo is a car company that if you have a car and you want to let other people rent it, you can do so. It's like Airbnb for cars. So what happens is, your line of credit now is $100,000. But don't forget, when you paid that $10,000 back, when you had a $10,000 line of credit, you went and bought a car for $4,000. You flipped it for $7,000. You paid back the $4,000, and you kept the $3,000, which means that you still have the $10,000 line of credit every time you did it. Let's say you want to keep one of those cars because now your cash flow in your bank is high. Let's say you got $50,000 sitting in your bank after you flipped it a couple times, and they increase your line of credit, and you start doubling up whenever you went to the auction. Maybe you want to get one or two of those cars and put them on Turo, right? Let's say now, you want to start a dealership. You got to get a floor plan. So now they're able to lend you more money because they see the vision and where you're going. A fleet card is a card that lets you buy transportation. Trucks, a 3-car hauler, if you need vans, whatever. You can do it. And, in the beginning you may start buying, $4,000 cars, so that you can flip for $7,000. People get their tax money back. They need a quick ride, fine. But you may be able to buy $20,000 cars and keep them and rent them using Turo. Because now that's a solid car. That's a brand new car, right? Then you can go to the dealership and just get a commercial account and start buying cars off the lot and renting those. But the thing is to have a game plan with business credit. Business credit is like anything else in life. You got to work for it to be successful. There is money to be had out there. It's called other people's money, and I get it. Everybody wants to get rich quick, and everybody wants to move money, and all this other kind of stuff, but you got to do it the legit way. I do have a class, y'all. Again, I'm the Trunk Show Helper. I have a class in a business workshop where I go over the principles. I answer questions, through my experience. Of course, if it's tax related or money related, you need to talk to your accountant. But if it's business, I got you. Because I understand that there are entrepreneurs out there that want to do it the right way. They just go in circles. And I'm here to help. Click the link below. Hey everybody, get your Trunk Show Helper Tribe shirt so everyone will know that you know how to do business credit the right way. And don't forget to order your Trunk Show Helper Business Credit Workbook. And see you March the 7th for the business training.